everybody.
Good to see you. Good kung fu fighting.
We can't do that on this
I don't know.
pod.
I don't know how much we can hum other songs. YouTube is where it's fucked. Like on a pod, I think we're fine. I don't know, guys.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
There you go. Those are different notes.
Different melody.
Every bootang was
dude,
king fu
that was us going
King
through
fu tang.
puberty on
King
Neds.
fu fu tang.
Yeah.
Kung fu fighting.
Yeah, that's exactly how we sounded.
Dude,
Microdose.
I forgot about that. How about the fact that like we went through puberty on Neds, so like our voices between season 1 and season 3
Just
drastically
changing,
different.
yeah. And I kept trying to lean into I gotta find that high voice, but it was very hard to do.
Yeah, hard once your balls drop.
Yeah, those balls, and they dropped hard. You know? They dropped hard.
They crushed a couple people.
And we're back.
We're back. Okay.
Welcome back to your weekly installment of Three Friends Farting Around.
Yeah.
Three friends burden.
Hello to all of you who just listen on audio.
Yes, audio.
Hello
Hi.
to those of you on YouTube.
Hello.
Hi.
It's Spotify.
we're looking at
Hello
you.
to ya too.
Spotify.
Yeah.
People on Spotify, turn up.
We out here. Ned's Declassified Podcast Survival Guide.
Right.
What's the episode?
Today we are covering elections.
Elections, yeah.
Oh, this is a good
school-
segue to the stuff that's going on currently in our world, right?
Right?
No, we're not going to talk about any of that shit.
2024. It's
We ain't talking about any of that shit. We just gonna steer all
You
the way.
need an
Ladies over
election
there.
like with like Tracy Flick, right?
No.
Yeah,
We
that
are
part.
moving through that. Okay, so recap of this episode.
Wait, can Donald Trump run? Or
I don't
no?
know.
Because he got indicted, right?
I know. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, guys. Here we go.
You just named everything that we
He said we're not going to talk about. Okay.
Yeah, I will not go there on
Yeah,
this
there's
podcast.
lots of feelings, you know?
I will not go there. So in this episode, it's the school elections.
School elections.
You know, we all had school elections. So the huge crew, Ned does not want to be president because he says, hey, it's a popularity contest. I don't want to run.
His
It's
fan
always
base.
Susie Crabgrass and Doug Sexy. It's just a popularity contest, which school elections are. But the huge crew nominates Ned and forces people to sign a petition so that he's in there. He fights it a lot, but through the course of the episode starts to get on board with the idea of being able to help the school and become the president. Yeah. Cookie is the pollster. He has printer pants.
Printer pants. It's the first time the Cookie's
Cookie's
printer pants,
one of Cookie's iconic inventions, a printer in your pants. And he's printing out all the latest election polls out of his ass.
Out of the butt. Just yanking out some papers.
Very
Yeah.
metaphorical.
I mean, hey, he's just pulling it out of his ass.
Just pulling those numbers
you're in the
right out
lead.
your ass.
Just pumping his head up.
95% of Americans feel this. 95% of Americans who answered your fucking poll.
Feel this. Yeah, exactly.
People never clarify that.
Yeah.
60% of people feel this. 60% of people who answered your fucking poll.
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm in a demographic who would never answer a poll.
Yeah.
And I know there's a lot of us out there.
Right.
The people who would never even, hey,
Yeah.
can you take a second to answer this for the, no.
Nope.
Go the fuck away. I'm living my life. So, yeah. Okay. But you're the pollster. Yeah. Everyone starts to believe in Ned. The school actually is starting to believe in Ned a bit. They believe in
despite
his
all
ideas.
of his attempts to like ruin his image, he
Wait,
ends
isn't
up.
it starts where he starts to go crazy or something, or do the crazy?
No, that's a different episode. That's
But yeah,
true. That
he
was a
tries
funny montage.
spray painting, right?
Yeah,
Or something
Ned
like
tries to.
that. Gordy. Yeah,
Ned
he
tries
uses
to
Gordy.
ruin his image so people won't vote for him. But like that was a funny bit. There's graffiti on a locker, so Ned goes to add to it. Like I'm gonna get in so much trouble in front of Mr. Monroe. I'm gonna graffiti this locker.
Get some spray paint from Gordy.
Gordy gives him the spray paint that's the same color as the locker, so Ned ends up accidentally cleaning up the graffiti and getting credit for cleaning up the school.
Right.
And he's like, "What the hell, Gordy?" And Gordy's like, "What? I couldn't let you like give me more work." Like that was a funny bit. And after everything that happens, Ned eventually decides, "Okay, I'm in this, and I'm going to change things for people." And then the weasel wins.
Yeah, the weasel ends up winning anyway. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was this whole bit where your fan club, like they were almost like your, I guess, CIA
crew.
trying to rig the election. Yeah, the
huge
crew. They go around
Coercion.
beating everybody up. Yeah, just,
To vote for Ned.
absolutely. And what Coconut Head is, according to my polls, which I was just pulling out of my ass, it was Coconut Head. He was the sole person who could shift the results of the election in your favor.
That's right.
But the other teams found out too, and everybody ends up beating Coconut Head up. And you try to save Coconut Head, right? He gets run over by Doug Sexy's crew.
There's this moment. Coconut has the sole vote, so Susie's campaign shoots him with t-shirt blasters, so he gets really hurt. Doug Sexy's crew of women runs him over.
Yeah.
Ned goes nicely and picks him up, and Coconut Head's like, man, Ned, I really liked your speech. And he was like, cool, I'm going to get his vote. And then the huge crew comes and beats him up, and he votes for the Weasel.
Yeah.
And that
The Weasel wins.
is elections, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real...
Yeah.
Was I in it?
What happened to Lindsey in this episode? Mose had to have been there. What was she doing?
You were barely in it, actually, to be honest. You didn't have a B plot in this one, I don't think. No.
I was just...
No. No, that happened sometimes.
No,
sometimes there was a light episode.
you were supporting.
There was
Yeah,
that
yeah.
episode with Cosmo and Wanda. I was like barely. I was on a watch or something.
Yeah.
No, that happens some of the time.
No, I completely
like
agree.
that you guys would have a light episode.
Yeah.
It just wasn't around you.
I think that's really sweet, though. I forgot. I totally forgot that was the plot to get you to win, but that's so sweet.
Yeah.
The whole school just coming up, behind you.
Yeah, it was a fun, good time. It's like school elections are really a part of elementary school and middle school, so I can kind of like see like the writers like, oh, how do we tell this story? Like that makes sense to me that they want to tell school election story because it is a big part of school, even though
I never experienced one school. I don't even.
Oh, they didn't have.
No.
Well, they didn't have those in Catholic schools. You know what I mean? You don't elect anyone in
just follow
Catholic school.
God.
You
God
just
is the
you just follow Jesus.
God is the OG. Got it.
That's it.
Yep.
You had school elections, right? Did you ever run for anything?
I remember them. I never ran, man. I remember it, but that was just never my thing. I was never really involved in the student body. And
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like maybe I should have been, but no. I've never been into popularity contest. I was always into just having my own merit at like certain things. I was never into assuming some position and having rank because of that position, except for the football team. But that was merit based.
Daniel is just another kind, dude. He just like,
That's a
you're
perfect.
just so amazing.
I'm s-
I'm
that-
just like, I
That's a
love you.
perfect. That's a perfect setup. I ran in 5th grade and I won and I was president.
Oh, you give me those vibes, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're one of those guys.
Yeah.
He's the anti-Trump.
I could so see that about you.
I know.
You have a president mind, and I don't say that as big a compliment as it sounds,
I know.
and not as derogatory as I mean it.
Oh, wow. You're wild.
That-
You're wild. That was great.
Put that on a fucking t-shirt. That. I love you. And I was ready for these comments when I thought about, I'm going to have to tell Lindsey I fucking ran for the school president and I won. And she's going to have a lot of thoughts and feelings about it. Yeah, I did that, and it kind of is a popularity contest, and it's all a farce anyways. It's so fucking dumb, to be honest. Like, they're like, run, we're gonna give you a little bit of responsibility. Student council, you're gonna meet, the student council meets, and it's like every school election is like a kid who's coming up with ideas. They inspire, like, hey, come up with ideas, give speeches on it. The kids are like, yeah, we're gonna vote for that guy with his ideas. And then you get in there, and who runs the school? Fucking adults. They're like, yeah, cool, you won. Great idea, kid. Now shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You don't do anything.
No.
Just stand
You
there.
don't do anything.
I promised them a 5-hour recess.
Yeah, that 11-year-old is now the treasurer of student council. They're like, here, count some pennies. How much are there?
Okay,
wait,
all
so
right,
you
all
didn't
right.
win? Oh,
Wait,
I
I'm
did-
sorry. I want to know about your
did win.
campaign.
What was the experience?
Yeah, your
I don't
campaign, and then
remember.
In
It's so
5th
long.
grade?
5th grade.
That was after
grade.
Neds? Oh, wait, no.
That was before Neds.
Before Neds.
I don't remember when it was. But yeah.
That was pre-Neds.
So you don't
Neds.
remember what your campaign? Did you do anything weird, like give out buttons or pins
We did
or
something.
shit?
We
Yeah.
had to. Like,
His mom knitted him a costume that won him the election. Little wolf costume. Who was your mascot?
elementary school, it was the Medlock Bridge. It was like a horse. It was like the stallions?
Mustangs.
Oh,
yeah.
Medlock
Something
Bridge
was-
Mustangs.
Yep, Medlock Bridge.
Nice.
What about you?
That
That was elementary.
Elementary. We were the arrows. We were the Clinton arrows.
All right.
Everything you were in in our city was the arrows.
All right.
You couldn't be anything but an arrow.
You couldn't be anything but an arrow.
Well, we're deep south.
Middle school
Get in line.
river trail was the wolves.
Oh, you're the wolves too.
My middle school mascot was the wolves
No.
while we were on. Oh, and I need to make a correction, okay? Because I got corrected by an audience member. I said Daniel and I were the age we were on the show, sixth grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, and they generously fact-checked me. Ned started in 7th grade. 2 seasons were 7th grade and then 8th grade. So you're right. Okay, I remembered it wrong and you remembered it right. And it was 7th, 7th, and then 8th. But we were in 7th grade when we started the show. I was in 7th grade when I started the show. I was in 9th when I ended. That's true.
Okay,
Or like getting out of it.
Yeah, getting out of it.
So we were what we were on the show.
So you were excited. What did it feel like when you won? What did you say? Were you so excited?
It's hard for me to remember. It's very far back, but there was for sure a campaign of making posters, you know. There's a whole campaign thing, and I was excited to win. It was validating, right? But it's short-lived.
Right.
Because then you have to go to
You realize
student
it's
council
coming.
meetings, and it doesn't really mean anything.
Right.
But it was cool to win, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that I think that's really cool. I think that says a lot about
My
starting
vanity?
out- no. Starting out on a goal, you don't know if you will win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
I put myself out there.
putting that all in, not knowing if there's going to be dividends paid.
Yeah, it's hard for me to remember anything back far, like that far back, like because like you're unformed. I'm like uncooked in those moments. Like I just was whatever. I don't know. I was whatever I was trying to be. Whatever the validation. I don't know. I was a decently cool kid. I was like popular enough. You know.
Did you win by a landslide? Do you recall?
I don't know, man.
They just said, "Hey, Devon Werkheiser is the winner." They didn't have a big like what'd you call it?
I'm sure they did.
Day?
Again, I just like inauguration day. Yeah, there was
Inauguration.
fucking parades.
Wait,
In
did
honor of
School
Devon.
band.
How
They
much-
brought out a tank.
How much older is Vanessa than you?
2 years older.
2 years older. So y'all went to the same school?
When we were in the same, like if I was in 5th grade, she was in middle school. We were in middle school when she was in 8th. I was in 6th. She had moved on to high school.
Oh,
right? You
so
know what I
you
mean?
guys just
Yeah, we would miss
that
each other.
seems weird. Like you shouldn't have, like, you know, but yeah,
Yeah.
should have overlapped somewhere.
Yeah. So I don't know. I won. I'm the school president.
That's
Yay.
so cute.
I guess it's cute and good.
It is cute.
I don't know.
There had
really
to have
cute.
been something that you promised these kids, though.
I for sure promised them something.
And that you don't remember. That's a testament to in our real society.
Yep.
Presidents just say, "Hey, I'll do all this for you," and then you never see it.
Facts. I forgot. That was actually a part of this episode that was nice. Ned's idea that he was running on was we need more outside time since we no longer have recess in middle school. And actually, that was a beautiful part of this episode is at the end, even though Ned didn't win, they still enacted outside time for lunch. So Ned's campaign promise
Campaigning,
actually got through.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I ran on, and it probably didn't happen, just like every real presidential election. Hey, I'm going to give you all this. Everybody gets candy.
Yeah.
No candy. Thanks for voting for me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Did you guys have, when did you start having, like, speaking of 5th grade, I like remember like, I think I had like girlfriends in 5th grade, but like, but they weren't, you know, it wasn't, you didn't do anything. Like you're in 5th grade. So it was just like, some kind of general liking, talking to their friends about it and your friends about it, getting the nerve up to ask like, do you like me too? Do you want to be my girlfriend? Maybe through a note. Yes. And then you're together, but you like
awkward.
never are around each other.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe you go to a movie every now and then eventually someone breaks up with someone and that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
These sad elementary school relationships.
No, nope. None of that.
No?
Wouldn't feel that. No.
Was I your first boyfriend?
Yeah.
Was that your first, like ever? Like you didn't have like little innocent ones before that? Like little fake? Really? No. Really?
No. Did all of your innocent, fake little 9-year-old, relationships prepare you for me?
They were just practice, huh?
No.
Right. So I'm not
There's
that far
only
behind.
one you.
Turn up.
Okay, never mind. Yeah.
When
What about
did you
Daniel?
start?
You know, I talked all this mess in the earlier episodes about being asexual, and it was asexual, but keep hitting that table. No, but I remember around 5th or 6th grade, and I'm still doing it. 5th or 6th grade, there was this girl, Naila Waterfield. Oh, do I need to not give the full
No,
names?
you can give full names. I'm just like, her last name is
Where did you meet her?
Oh, yeah, no.
Were you on an ayahuasca journey?
Stanford Middle School, and I remember, I think I talked to her online or something like that, and somehow we established that we were like dating. Yeah, because her chat name was like Nini Girl 91 or something like that, and she was born in the same year as me. I thought that was super cool. Yeah, Naila Waterfall, and Waterfield, but yeah, we would just schedule times to meet up in between. Was she? No, I don't know. We never got that far. And we would just meet up and just hold hands for a little bit. Like, and this was like maybe for like 2-3 weeks or something like that. Then it got to this weird phase where it's like her friends coming up to me, she doesn't like you anymore.
Exactly.
And it's like, oh, heartbroken. Why couldn't you tell me this in person?
No, it was always a friend at that age. I was always broken up with by the friend. They're over
Nakamura was the friend. Alexis Nakamura. I remember.
Yeah, like they just all of a sudden the girl that's supposed to be your girlfriend starts avoiding you, and you're like, this feels weird. And then their friend comes up and is like, it's over, bud. And you're like,
little heart is breaking right now. But
I know your little heart is breaking right now.
Yeah.
All right. And what age was that?
5th grade, because I was in Miss Riley's her choir, I think, when the girl told me. Wait, how old are 5th graders? What, 11?
10.
9, 10?
Oh,
9, 10?
Yeah.
Nice. So Naila Waterfall.
Waterfield, yeah. Waterfield.
It could be
yeah.
Waterfall.
We should just make it Waterfall. Why not?
I like
Why not?
it.
Yeah, I like Waterfall.
It's beautiful. What a name,
wow.
Naila Waterfall. Like, oh, let me get under it.
I think she went on to date, who's the guy who's in Black Panther?
Chadwick Boseman?
No.
Michael B. Jordan?
Michael B. Jordan, yeah, for like a split second. So that was her like claim to fame, that she had like dated these different like little, child stars.
Did you see the clip of Michael B. Jordan was on a red carpet, and the person
Called me corny. That one, yeah.
The person interviewing him, I guess, knew him in high school, I think it was. High school or college. And she, naturally, like they're on the red carpet. She knew him once. So like she's like there to give an interview. So she's like all nice. Like,
and she's told everybody she knows him, of course.
yeah, like, wow, like look at us. We used to. And he's like, I'm corny, right? Like he's just reminding her, like, you treated me like shit, right? I'm corny, right? Like he just was like not having the LA mask, you know what I mean? And she's just like doing her job, but also like, yeah, she's being fake. And he's like, hey, remember?
Yeah,
I kind of love that.
I love Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, he's dope.
I'm such a fan, and that is a huge driving force for a lot of actors. Is like
proving them wrong.
Is proving the people who made them feel small or shitty wrong. So, and he's so fucking big and handsome and a sex symbol and director and fucking shredded and crushes every movie. So I kind of love that he was just like, don't act like we're old friends. We're old like nemesis. You were mean.
Come on, sis. We're nemesis.
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 I have no clue.
I don't know.
Nemesis? I don't know.
Yeah, that was great. All right, so so your first girlfriend dated Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, apparently that's what she tells me. That's I don't know. Did he go to Duke? Was it Duke that she went to? I don't know.
Yes, nemesis.
Thank you.
Nemesis. Nice.
That is those little early relationships are so hilarious.
Yeah,
and sad.
super.
But they
think
feel a lot. It feels so bad when a friend comes up and says, she doesn't even like you anymore. And you're like, what? We were together yesterday.
Yeah, it was just yesterday. What changed? What changed? Was it the high socks? What did I do?
And those relationships were ending over something like that.
Something
like middle
as stupid
school,
as that,
elementary, it was something just
can't
like
be seen with someone who wears high socks.
Exactly.
Good old times.
I'm trying to think. Like, was there a time? Like, I guess I kissed these. Like, I kissed a boy before, but it wasn't like, more days than just that moment. You know what I mean? Like, it was
you were already in a place with love where it's just like, it is what it is,
well, no,
man.
we were together, and it was like.
We did that.
How exciting.
Yeah, but then like we didn't live in the same place, so it was like we left.
Say
after
goodbye.
Yeah. that sweet goodbye.
Fateful lovers.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I wouldn't say I even had any like relationships like that, but like, you know, when you like, let's kiss.
What about like AIM? Did you guys were you guys on AIM? That when Instant Messenger first came out for the youngins in our audience.
Damn, that's crazy.
There was a time when to sign on when to access the internet, your computer would go for about a minute, and then you'd be on the internet. And
The ring.
and cell phones weren't much at the time yet, and text message really wasn't it yet, but they created AOL Instant Messenger. It was a way to message, text message, friends, instant message, direct message, for the first time. That shit was
Brand new.
that shit was mind-blowing.
I said MySpace. I think Nene Girl 91 was on AIM. She probably used the same username.
But
I remember this.
But
stuff.
I
Maybe.
remember like messaging girls, you know, you start getting
the
Riz,
numbers.
you know, Riz in the fucking messages, like learning how to flirt through messages. Oh, yeah. I was about to share my first AIM screen name, but I don't think I want to.
No? What did DJ Lion?
Fuck!
Yeah, it was like wads of content.
Jesus.
No, it's like DJ Lion something. I remember that. I remember your AIM name.
Yeah, it was because
DJ
Devon
Lion?
and not like
Devon
DJ.
Joseph.
It was like Devon Joseph and
Lion.
then the Nittany Lions. Both my parents went to Penn State, and it's the mascot. So it was
Right.
everything in our family was like Lion. So DJ.
I guess if
Lion.
I do just throw in that weird phrase I just threw in, no, not gonna know. It's in a different.
yeah.
Yeah. Mine was Slugger because I played softball.
Oh,
8479, last four of my phone number.
Hey there,
last four
Slugger.
of my home phone number.
Hey there, Slugger.
Last part of the phone.
8479.
Dang,
Did
they
you
knew how to
guys
find you?
Did you guys ever get in? Did you guys ever get in the chat world, chat room world?
That's weird. No, I was afraid of them. Oh, go ahead.
I was unsupervised on the internet at a
Right.
young age.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
that's
You were
going
So
to
did you
all
go
I
into
have
chat rooms?
I did.
Right. I mean, I did too. Like,
and I
I
had
would
some
glance in 'em.
pretty fucking
Gnarly.
gnarly conversations with these people.
Wow.
well,
Like
because
at 12, it was
because instant messenger, you're messaging your friends. You know who you're messaging. But all of a sudden, for the first time, you could enter a chat room with strangers. You don't know who's in there. Could be kids. Could be fucking adults. And they were like, I remember like
adults though.
I remember. Oh, you went
wow.
looking. They were like
Predator.
They were like theme-based chat rooms, right? Like there was like a.
Yep.
You could go to the sports
is what we're
chat
talking about,
room,
yeah.
and this is what people are there.
You
Wait,
guys
you would
didn't
go?
I just
no, I
went to
would
the
go on.
sex ones.
Oh, what? I
Really?
think I ventured into stuff like that, but
I would just go into the sex ones, and then they'd be like, "Let's talk about what we want to do," and then he would be like that, and I would read it, and I'd be like, "It was scarring. It was a lot. It was parental controls are not a joke."
Wow.
Yeah,
AIM had group chats though.
Yeah. Group
that's
chats,
what
but
I-
you're picking. We're
Yeah,
talking
you're
about
talking
like.
no,
into-
There was like-
it was purely a sexual hunt for me. There was no, I don't want any friends. I don't want to talk about shit and learn it. I want to go
Dang.
find some weird people to talk about sex to.
Wow.
Early age of the internet as kids, man, that's some crazy
Dangerous
shit.
place, man.
Yeah.
I used to. No. Yeah.
No, go on.
No, man. Okay. Hey, porn exists, guys. It does exist.
It does.
Hey,
We're
does
adults. We can talk about it.
Yes,
Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah. I think
Dude,
it is.
the internet. I remember the first porn for me was from my favorite TV show, Dragon Ball Z. All right, anyone? If you like
The
Dragon Ball Z,
anime
little
porn?
comments?
You're talking
Anime,
about
yeah.
big titty anime.
It was Chi-Chi and Bulma. Chi-Chi and Bulma. They looked, yeah.
No.
I would just print that out. It started off just me printing out the Super Saiyans, all the different stages
like,
of
sick.
these yoked homies.
Man,
and then I'm
Goku's
like,
so
wait
cool.
a minute.
Hold on.
Hold on.
His wife
Oh,
is
it's
attractive.
I feel certain ways about that.
Let me
yeah.
print this one out.
Yeah, I used to bring it to school.
And then
Hold up.
Yeah, I just print out papers. Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I wish I wasn't unsupervised with the internet and my own laptop as a young boy.
Oh, no.
yeah.
Dude, porn when you're
eating it raw.
but for real, dude, when you're first exposed to it as a young boy, they know now with science like what it's doing to your brain. It's more dopamine than anything in your life will ever give you. Like it is a hyper amount of dopamine, and as a kid first getting into your sexual feelings and then having unlimited access to the internet, it's not good. It's not the right entry point in like you know, you just talked to a grown person and then humped a pillow.
Right.
Almost more innocent.
Right.
In parts.
Right.
I'm still a little disturbed.
Yeah.
But like, man, I wish when I have a child someday, I would hope to at least like guardrail their entry into like their sexual life off of porn, because Jesus, dude.
No, yeah. Hey,
It's
man.
too much as a
You
child.
will make someone your wife and give them home video porn.
What?
Wait, say that again?
What are you saying?
You home video porn for your kids with you and your wife.
Oh, that's what I thought you said.
Oh
What
my
the
God.
fuck, Lindsey?
No.
Home video porn with your wife for your kids.
Oh, no, but she's saying that it's ridiculous for him to think that he could. Oh, no, she's just saying it.
You're
Oh my
just
God.
saying it.
You want them to be away from porn? Show them what love is.
Oh my God, where are we? Where am I?
But look,
What is life?
I know for a lot of dudes, like porn becomes a fucking issue, man.
Yeah.
It's not a great first
For
entry
people,
point.
dude, I was
For people,
horribly
sure.
addicted to porn. Like,
Okay, great. See, I only know the male experience.
Yeah, no,
Tell
no.
me.
That's definitely something that could be just like anybody who's depressed with low self-esteem and don't have anything to do all
Or
day.
just time on your hands.
Just
Yeah,
time.
that's what happens.
That's it. There's nothing to guardrail you from it. It's also giving, again, so much dopamine. Like, you can't stop it. Of course, you're like, well, I'm alone.
Yep.
Dopamine.
Is there a way to, like, because once you give individuals, I mean, just that freedom, I mean, because it's just great dopamine, humans are always seeking that dopamine. It's better than drugs, I would kind of assume.
But it's a
think
kind
not?
of drug.
No?
It's a kind of
It is,
drug.
yeah.
I would just say it's different, but it's in the
I
same
think it's a
world
drug
of it.
that still has an effect on your behavior.
Yeah.
Just in
Not
a
just your behavior,
different way.
your intimacy
Different time.
moving forward in your life, your actual relationships, your sexual relationships with people in front of you. Because like if the vast majority of your sexual encounters are you and your mind and your hand and the fucking unlimited tabs on your fucking
You feel
internet.
like a god. Like, I can do all things. I don't need anybody.
I don't need anybody.
Oh my God.
I don't need other people. I have every person. Wow, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing.
And by having everyone, you have no one.
Yeah, at the
Yeah.
same time.
Well, and just it's different from what
Stick your dick in a hole.
actually being with someone is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wish there were just like public spots, right?
Hold
Where,
on. What?
Where's,
I'm
no, go
like
ahead,
I'm
go
just
ahead. I wanna
excited
hear it.
to
I wanna
see
hear
where
it. I
this
wanna hear it.
goes.
Yeah.
where you can go to a place and you know what, like masturbate in public if you need to, like on a wall. Like let's say for a chick that there's something you can da-da-da-da, and for a dude or something you can da-da-da-da, and you can do
Wait,
that
inanimate
shit.
objects or people?
No, inanimate objects.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
it's public?
But you can do it in public. So then
This is a podcast.
so
There
you
are
can do it in
microphones.
public, so then you can.
Public masturbation place.
What?
So maybe that will take some of the crime off the streets.
I don't know if that works because I have never experienced it. I don't know how to answer that.
I'm not. I
Hey.
don't think it's wrong.
Vote Lindsey Shaw for president. Hey, we gotta
Yeah.
try it,
Right?
I don't know. That feels so weird, but it's only because it's not my culture. I don't know.
Right, but we're
It's not
talking about
anyone's
people
culture.
literally painting their walls with mayo.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be
I mean,
tough. The cleanup crew probably will hate that. I'll have the night guy.
Like I don't know, maybe if we didn't have to like hold those like it's such a taboo behind closed doors thing, like being turned anything.
Well,
and
yes, America is very much like that. I think in Europe they're a lot more open between adults and kids, just about like, hey, this is a part of life, like your genitals, your sexuality, and I think, and from my experiences with women in Europe, I really think that it's just like we have a lot of hang-ups in the U.S. around sex because it kind of is this taboo thing that gets repressed. behind closed doors, if you're in any type of church, Catholic school, like, nope, doesn't exist.
Yep.
Abstinence only. And then it comes out in all these freaky private ways with shame and guilt where it's like such a natural thing. Like, I wish someone told me, like, yeah, hey, porn's like really exciting, but like, there's other ways to experience this. Take your time, you know? Get out of there. Get out of there, bud.
Get out. Get out of there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
We're super repressed sexually in the U.S.
Exactly.
Maybe. I mean, we'll never know because this is our experience.
No, but I know
you feel like you would be a better person if you had never met porn?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What type of things do you think you'd be doing instead?
What do you mean?
I just wonder.
I don't know what I'd be doing. Like, I think, just like,
No, I hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, because you feel like we have more time to like study things.
Just more time to like actually engage with what sex is gonna be.
Oh, we're just
like what it's actually
but
gonna
you're
be.
still
with
out
a
there
partner.
having sex. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's great. I love it.
I don't know. Maybe you learn some
Public
things from
masturbation stations.
Yeah, Lindsey.
That's what I want to
That's
put on
public
our
masturbation.
Yep, public
stations.
masturbation station.
No, but like boobs were like more hidden from me as a child than like violence, right? Like sex is like taboo. It's like no.
It is strange. I mean, the fact that that's human,
that's
and
what
we're
I mean.
hiding the human.
That's what I mean.
I hear you.
And then it makes people feel all these weird things, and then it acts out in weird ways. I don't know. Daniel or Lindsey, you ever been catfished?
Catfished.
You ever been catfished?
I know someone
you mean
that's
other
used me
than
to
going to
catfish.
bed drunk and waking up sober?
That's called a self-catfish.
Dang.
I will say I was catfished once.
Oh dear.
Tell me about it.
So look, there are weird people in the internet who create profiles as other people and try and engage with people in the DMs or whatever, right? I learned my lesson quick. But it was during the pandemic, so I was so fragile.
Vulnerable, yeah.
So vulnerable, dude. I was so lonely. I was so fucking lonely. And like I get this DM from someone and I look at the profile and they're pretty hot. And like we start talking and very quickly it like gets sexual. Here's your survival guide to not getting catfished. You gotta look out for the red flags. Now I spot it instantly from this one experience, so I'm glad for it. Because the internet's a crazy place, guys. We're all being exposed to all these things you don't know. Dope. Ooh, hot girls talking to me. Okay, one of the red flags. They start talking sex like so fast.
Yeah.
And I kind of jumped. I was like, whoa, fuck. Okay,
Okay.
I'm so alone. I'm so horny. Please talk to me. And then it just got weird and very quickly I bailed out. Like, and it felt so bad. Cause like for a day, I thought I was talking to like a real person out there who maybe wanted some fucking intimacy. And it took me like a day to go like, just the way this person's talking is weird. Like everything keeps coming back to like really overt sexual things that like no one would say. Like nobody talks like this. This is not how a conversation goes. And no matter what's happening, it keeps coming back to this. And then it started to feel weird. And I think I like asked for like I think I actually looked through the profile and I'm like, this is not a real person. Someone has collected these photos. Yeah. And I asked them to like send me a photo and they sent a photo that was clearly like not taken in the moment. Like it wasn't a selfie. It and very quickly it shattered. And I felt so sad. I felt so like I've been duped by someone and I was so vulnerable and I just wanted someone to want me.
Dang.
But I'm glad it happened because now I spot for it. All right, here's the red flags for catfishes, okay?
Yeah.
They get overtly sexual way too fast. It's inappropriate. It's socially like wrong. Yeah. Here's the main one. If on their profile photos, there's no comments from friends, and you know what friend comments are. Most of them won't have any comments, which is weird. If it's a hot woman and they have no comments, that's not a real person. And if they have comments only from dudes that are like fire, star eyes, not a real person. If they have no comments from a girl going, babe, you look so good. Yeah. That's it. So now I spot them and I'll never open my heart again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you send them
No.
explicit photos?
No.
You send them
good. That wasn't so bad.
No.
No, I've been kind of catfish, but I kind of feel like that's like a bot more than anything. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. You
What
feel like
happened?
it was a person?
It's for sure a person.
It was a person. Yeah,
Sure.
okay.
What do you mean? A bot tricked you into sending a dick pic?
No. I'm just saying bots
Wow.
are out there, and so I'm like quick to be like,
I
no.
officially am gonna become a
generated.
bot and fucking
Become a bot,
solicit
yeah.
dick pics from everyone. I think dick pics are fucking
Thought bot.
hilarious.
Probably get a bunch if you just put.
I
Hey,
think-
Yeah,
send me
you
some
don't
dick
even need to
pics.
be a bot.
Yeah,
you just
right?
fucking ask people in your
Send
DMs.
me your dick pics and I shall choose.
Dude.
do
And I
you
shall
want?
choose the
Do you
greatest.
want random dick pics? Because
I do.
Flood the
Don't-
inbox, flood the DM.
Dude, your DMs after this episode are about to be only dicks. Are
Flooded.
you
You
sure?
understand how funny dick pics are?
I bet
Amazing.
they are.
Some of the funniest, especially with whatever the background is. Oh.
That's the funny part. That's what
Wait,
ladies
Oh
look
my
for.
god!
Wait,
One time
whatever
there was a
the
guy with a
background is,
with
what
a
is that?
coffee cup and boop, and it's just like
Well,
you're taking
dang.
this in the morning, like when you're like
Dang.
you just think about it, then see that your wiener's like that, think to text it, and then like go take a shot. Like it's
I'm
fascinating.
not a dick pic guy. I don't.
I'm
get
not
why
a, I'm not a
people-
pic sender, but it's so easy to like get one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That it's
You're about to get a bunch from saying
they're
that
coming.
on this
They're coming.
podcast. They're
Okay.
coming.
I've been solicited where women will send
you wanna sit back,
images of
just take it with you.
themselves, you know. But then there are also those ones where it's like, no, this is clearly someone else sending images. And so my whole thing is always, all right, send me a picture of yourself holding up some key like word. Yeah, not even my name, you know. Well, sometimes it'll be like my name or something like that, but I'll just write a random phrase like the weasel runs at midnight or something like that. And it's like, okay, take a picture of you holding this up in pencil writing. And if you can't do it, then I'm like, okay, yeah, she's false.
Facts.
why did you just say hold up the date?
I mean, well, that's that could work. That could work. I just wanted to be written.
Or send me a video. Like,
Yeah,
send me a
video
video.
works too. Yeah.
Say hi. Prove to me
Cryptic.
you're a fucking real person.
Yeah.
It's too easy to be like, to fall into like the. That's why it has to happen to you once and then you start to check,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Man. That shit hurt.
I bet. I'm sorry, bro.
That shit
Sorry
hurt.
that happened to
I'm
you.
really sorry, bro.
And I don't know.
Wait, what do you mean a bot? Wait, so what?
Like no. I mean, some
do you think
computer
they're
programmers can just create like bots that will just make a profile, put an image up, and then put 5 little images under.
But
And
why?
Why will they do that?
They
Yeah.
do that
Oh,
on
to
TikTok
solicit money from people.
all the time.
Yeah,
I have
or-
to delete like 10 of
Or
my
to
comments
just give a
and
bunch of
block
comments
10
to people. Yeah.
I know,
every.
but they're in the. Oh, so they want a dick pic from you and then they'll like use it?
Oh, potentially blackmail. Maybe I haven't run into that, but some people would
Black-
just want money.
What?
What?
Blackmail.
Oh, blackmail. Well then, yeah. But yeah. Some people want they're like fishing for people who will send them money.
So a buddy of mine told me a real fucked up story. He got into one of these late night.
Like I meant blackmail, like in your
you're a
Blackmail
blackmail
with the dick
getting
pic.
blackmailed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just
Been in
like,
a
what?
couple rap songs. Yeah.
A buddy of mine told me a story recently of like, it was when he was a teenager. He was plenty old, but he got into like a chat room, met a girl, got into the chats with her, and I think she was a real person because she sent him some like things too, but got him to send a photo of his dick, and then immediately was like changed tones and was like, gotcha. If you don't send me money, I have your IP address. I have all your like family and friends contacts. I'm going to send this photo to everybody. Created a Facebook profile with the photo of him and his dick in the face and like
He
started.
had his face in it?
Yeah, he put his face
Oh,
in
you
it.
idiot.
Oh my god, dick pic.
Who's this guy?
One.
Shame him. What's his name?
First of all, when I said that I like dick pics, I don't mean with your face in it. I
Dang.
mean just like, you know what I mean? Like your face in it. That's strange.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Why would I want a
would you
picture
send
of your
any
face?
genital? No, but like, why would you do
Yeah.
that same with
Try
your
to
face?
duck yourself
that's
in.
so
It's
It's also hard to get like the dick and the face no matter what you do.
Right?
It's gonna be like a weird.
You gotta hand it to someone else. Hey, take this for me.
Hey bud.
You're
Hey,
holding
bud,
it
real
in your
quick.
feet.
With your foot up.
Hey bud, real quick.
Oh man. Yeah, double whammy. Oh my god. That's great. That's great.
Man, the internet is a strange place. You ever get on those the chat roulette?
I have not quite done chat
want to.
roulette.
I think we would love it. We should do a Neds chat roulette.
I'm frightened because like literally that
They're gonna
app
say
started
wild
to like
stuff.
lose its that website started to lose its function because like every fucking 4 roulettes, it's just a dude's cock.
Beaten.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She's like, it makes me more interested.
It really does.
There's this freestyle rapper named Harry Mack who's absolutely incredible. Who goes on? It's called Omegle now, where he goes on there on he films them for TikTok, but like goes on there and talks to random people and says, "Hey, give me a couple words and I'll freestyle rap for you." And he's an unbelievable freestyle rap. Henry Mack.
Harriet the Spy.
Harry Mack. He's an incredible freestyler, and he goes on these. But I'm sure what we're not seeing is how many Dixies has to scroll through.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Skip on through it.
Yeah.
Hey, want to give me a word, creeper? I'll give you a freestyle.
Right? Shaft. Shaft is what I'm going to name my next wiener dog.
Well, that's
nice.
that's just hilarious.
Right?
good.
That works. That works.
Dope.
You have a thing for wiener dogs.
Oh my God. I love them. You don't understand. I love all dogs, so I go up to all dogs in public. But when it's a wiener, oh God, I know everything I need to know about the owner. We have a whole camaraderie. That little, and usually you can't touch them because most wieners are really temperamental. Really
they sure
temperamental,
are, aren't
and
they?
they're only about their owners, right?
Wow.
Yep.
But, and it's almost like they make me wait back here from afar, and I just look, and I can't wait to fucking get another wiener dog. I literally
You
can't
had one?
wait. Yeah.
You had a wiener?
Yeah, Gypsy passed. But yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's all. I mean, it's all good. Gypsy's in a better place. But yeah. God, I want a wiener. But it's so important to me to rescue one. And I don't, like, Gypsy came from, like, he was lost. Somebody found him in the woods. He was pedigree,
He was a gypsy.
though. You know what I mean? He was a gypsy. I had that name picked out 2 years before I got him. Isn't that wild?
Beautiful.
And then he comes to me. And so he was pedigree. But, dogs and mixes aren't exactly dogs.
Oh yeah.
But I love wiener dogs.
That's great.
I might save 5 from a pound just to get one purebred wiener. Right? That would work.
I love
Save
everything
5.
you're saying and doing.
Right?
Great. Yeah. And dude, I was just gonna mention there was this thing you used to post, and I feel like you posted like 5 weeks in a row. Is this little dog going? I will do it. I will do it for you. Yeah. Was that a wiener dog? I can't quite tell.
Anything for you.
Didn't I do it?
That's it. Didn't I do it for you?
That was one of those dogs. What are those dogs where they're like
Oh, those long things.
Greyhounds?
I kind of.
Oh, really?
I guess.
Right?
Yeah.
A greyhound? They're like long and skinny?
Yeah.
They're like
But I
this?
thought they had the hair on them, but greyhounds got
I
hair
don't
too.
know.
Right?
No, they're super short.
They're just a tiny greyhound. You're right. A what?
A
A
borzoi.
Borzoi.
Never knew
Borzoi?
that.
Borzoi?
Didn't I do it for you? Oh my God.
When all I do is for you. Kermit.
Yeah, that was like a Muppets thing, right?
But the dog meme became a thing where you'd like go down to the Pringles can and like get the chip.
I think I was a full-blown adult when I... What do you call wiener dogs? They're called a
Dachshund.
Right, but why do
dachshund.
you... But they're not... It's not said dachshund. Everyone says like dachshund, right?
Yeah, some people say Datsun. I feel
A
like I've heard.
Datsun.
Dachshund.
Yeah.
The car. Wait, what was the car?
Datsun.
called? It was a Datsun.
I know.
I
I've
feel
heard
like people confuse it.
Datsun and Dachshund, and then one day I saw dachshund, and I was like, "What the fuck is
It's
a
like a
dachshund?"
Dachshund.
Dachshund. Oh, like a
Dachshund.
hund.
A
It's
hound.
German, huh?
Yep.
The Dachshund.
Dachshund.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you love a wiener.
I love a wiener, and
good
on that note,
Yeah. On that note.
my tip for the episode is take good care of your wieners.
Hey,
Take good care of those wieners.
they'll be good to you. Man.
This has been a
Oh man,
Elections?
these end of the day episodes,
like
man.
what?
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm gonna drive home and just really
Yeah,
need
just,
to
like, hate
erase it. Just
myself.
throw
Just,
this
like,
one in the trash.
My tip, considering we were on elections, guys, you gotta elect yourself as the president of your own life, man, and work hard to see the world that you want to see. Yeah,
All right.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
For the dudes mostly, and the women, just chill out on the porn. Just
Hey, ladies, chill too.
chill out on the porn. No shame, no kink shame to the porn stars. It's all good. Just
There's some good ones out there.
Oh, good God.
chill out on the. That's it. Just chill out on the porn. That's it for me. Thanks for being here, listeners, viewers, watchers,
Wieners.
Good luck with your DMs after this episode,
yeah, it's
Linz.
about to be
You just
crazy.
like opened up a can of worms, bro. Literally, a literal can of worms. Oh my god.
Dang.
I love this.
I need something to move the energy in this life, so let's do it.
We love to hear from you in the comments, guys. Thanks for your subscribes, your likes, your ratings, your reviews.
We love you.
We super
we're gonna
appreciate ya.
keep this Ned's journey rolling. See you next week.
And let us know topics that you want to know about
Yeah.
too.
Give us topics.
Because we seem to
We're running
find
out.
the same
We're running
4 or
out,
5
man.
topics every time.
Yeah.
Hey, nice
Hey.
episodes, guys.
Hey.
Great job. Thank you for watching. We love making this podcast. Thank you to our patrons who make our podcast possible. Thank you for supporting us.
Yes.
These
Ours.
are super friends.
Yes.
Top tier patrons. Thank you for showing up.
Yes.
You get your name scrolled on our video.
You are literally helping us make our dream come true, the dream of this podcast, keeping it
Keeping it alive.
You're helping us
Staying
sustain
in the
this.
flow of, this cool energy.
And you
so
viewers at home, you can be one of our super friends.
Yeah, go check out our
Get your
Patreon,
name right
patreon.com/NedsPod. We got different tiers. We do a bunch of BTS live streams. It's a crazy good time. And get your name put.
and we can also make gold plaques that will
Settle
mail
down,
you.
settle down, settle
That's a
down.
lot.
We're not manufacturing gold plaques.
You know what time it
Oh,
is?
it's time
What
for-
time is
Oh,
it?
you know what time it is?
The
Super Friends dance.
Oh,
Super Friends dance.
Oh.
Super Friends dance.
How do you do it with the you
Super
turn
Friends
and you
dance.
pull?
Super Friends dance. Super Friends dance.
It's good.
friends.
Love you. Thanks for being here. Be here next week. Subscribe, like, comment, share. We love you.
Thanks so much for watching this episode of Ned's Declassified Podcast Survival Guide. To check out clips from this episode, go check out Podco's YouTube channel. And for more weekly bonus content, come on and join our Patreon. There's plenty of room here. Thanks so much, and see you guys next week.